Clear as possible in business, and this one in particular, being clear as possible can very well help you increase the support that you're getting. It could help you increase it. It's not all, so for example, it's not always that they don't like your product. It's not always that they don't like what you have to offer. It's not always that they don't like your service. You may have a great service. You may have some great knowledge. You may have some great mindset. You may have some great, whatever the case may be. But sometimes, because they don't understand it in their mind, that's what's causing them to stop. And oftentimes we attribute that to my product sucks. Oftentimes we may attribute that to maybe the teachings don't work, or maybe my church doesn't work, or maybe I don't know, maybe my service, my consultation, my wisdom, whatever strategy doesn't work. And that's not always the case. Sometimes you may just have a hard time communicating properly what it is that you're offering, and then that's causing the confusion. Because I heard one time I was studying something, and somebody said they don't buy because they understand you. They buy when they feel like you understand them. So when you can understand where they're at financially, mentally, whatever the case may be, this is what causes a person to feel like they are this is the program or the product for them, because you have to speak a certain language. Like, for example, if somebody was I always get this example with martial arts. If somebody say, I'm a martial artist and I can show you martial arts every Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is exhibit A. Exhibit B says, I'm a martial artist and I focus specifically on the ground game. I focus specifically on, getting on the ground, grapple, things of that nature. Well, whenever you get to a point to where you want to learn grapple, or you want to learn about how to, maneuver on the ground, the person who says, I just do martial arts, they may very well know how to do that. But because this person spoke a language, a certain language that this person can relate to, they'll rather go with the B versus A. And even when, they don't even know, but the person A may have more experience than B, only because they're speaking that specific language. So communication, when we don't have the understanding, when we don't know the intent, when we don't know everything that comes with something, a service, everything that comes with the product. And sometimes it's just simply the customer didn't do the research. That's a reality as well. But as I thought today, I listened to all of the critique, and I heard it. And all that it really just, at the end of the day, after, everything is over with, it just reminded me of how we have to do marketing in all kind of ways. Yes, we got 2 videos that explain it, but maybe they needed an infographic. Yes, it has 2 videos that explain it, but maybe this person needed to hear it, with just like an audio or something. Maybe this person needed to see it in text. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get y'all, just relay that message as I'm sitting here waiting for businesses, because it was really awesome. It was really a dialogue. It started off heated, a lot of misunderstanding. Then after, clarity came, everything kind of fizzled out. But it made me think about how many people out there probably thinking right now, man, my product not so good, or my service not so good, or what I'm trying to get somebody to understand is not so good. And it's not that. It is probably that you're not communicating in a way for them to actually understand. That's why they don't get it. So don't give up on your product. Don't give up on whatever it is that y'all doing. Just strive to find different ways to market it. Strive to find different ways to communicate it. And that may be the click. Because I'm gonna be honest, man, it started off with a bunch of people saying this and saying that, but after we came and gave a little clarity, the DMs just became to get full by just thanking for answering some of the questions, giving some of the clarity that they didn't know. So although we may have very well said it on videos, we may have very well said it on live, this is why consistent consistent and persistence is very important, because when you think about McDonald's still do marketing. Domino's Pizza, these are brands that are known all over the world. They still do branding. So us, although we may have a big following or have impacted a lot of people, but at the same time, we still have to do a certain type of branding to make sure that new people understand. What are a good place to find profitable niches in 2020? I'm not sure what you mean by profitable. I mean, I guess you can look at YouTube, I guess, and you can kind of look, or go to Google Trends. If you go to Google Trends, you'll be able to see what people are talking about. Now, that may be able to help you out with YouTube. What are people searching for in your particular lane? So you'll be able to see what people are searching for, how many people are viewing that per week or per month or whatever. Now, you may be saying, well, I'm trying to figure out for sales purposes. Well, if somebody is already searching for that, let's say 50,000 times per day or 100,000 times per week, that'll let you know that people are at least searching for it. It's at least on their mind. And then you can get in front of them on those particular platforms, and then you can sell whatever it is that you got. You can go to Amazon and look at hot products. You can go to Alibaba.com or AliExpress and see the hot products, because based on whatever, I guess, they analytics is, and based on what's selling the most, Amazon, AliExpress, they will actually say what the hot product is. And then you can take that, you can use drop shipping, you can white label, however you're going to do that thing. When it comes to e-commerce, a lot of times they have, like on Amazon, where they'll tell you what the actual hot product is. eBay, maybe eBay. I don't know if eBay does. I think Amazon and AliExpress says what the hot product is. I think that's the best way to find it. But then VAs as well. A VA is a virtual assistant. You can find you a virtual assistant overseas that ain't gonna charge you ain't gonna really charge you nothing. And they'll know, or they can go in, let's say you got your own store, your own Shopify, things of that nature. You can hire them to actually go out and find the hot products and then upload them to make sure that your store or whatever you're selling always has the newest, the latest, hot products. So you definitely can do it that way. But I ain't gonna be on here long. That was just on my mind today, since that thing happened today. Communication. Communicate, and then how easily things can spread misinformation wise, because until we came in and some of the affiliates came in, it was just straight up lies. It was just straight up lies before we came in and kind of disputed it. Now they kind of back down in a way and saying, oh no, these are just questions. But no, it was statements made as well until things clarify. So it also showed how easily falsehood could spread. It could spread very easily by just an evil suggestion, in a way, until the truth actually comes and knocks out the brains of falsehood and makes it vanish. But with your marketing, keep documentation of your students, keep documentation of the impact that y'all have, because as I was telling them today on Clubhouse, as you grow in your product, in your service, things of that nature, people are going to come. People are going to say all kind of things. People are going to lie. People are going to, say, oh, you're scamming, oh, you're fraud, and you're taking this and you're doing that. But when you can have, documentation of everything that you're doing, it'll kind of help you out. Because anytime you're doing something big, somebody is bound to say something. But in this particular instance, we ain't even got started yet, and it was already kind of going. So just want to drop drop some of that. I think it's gonna be 8:30 before I know it. Drop some of that game on you.